Hello friends, welcome to our video on Ashwa Old Coins. The 1963 British one-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II holds a significant place in the history of British currency. Below is a detailed script covering both its history and the geographical context of the coin. The British one-penny coin from 1963 is part of a series of coins that featured the reigning monarch of the United Kingdom, Queen Elizabeth II, during the early years of her reign. The coin was part of the pre-decimal currency system, which was in place until 1971, when the UK switched to a decimalized currency system. The design of the 1963 one-penny coin reflects a historical moment in Britain's monetary system, showcasing key artistic features and offering a glimpse into mid-20th century Britain. In 1963, Queen Elizabeth II had been on the throne for over a decade, having ascended to the throne in 1952 following the death of her father, King George VI. The year 1963 was a time of economic transformation for the UK, as the nation faced post-World War II rebuilding, the decline of the British Empire, and the rise of new social and cultural movements. The one-penny coin itself was part of the pre-decimal currency system, which was based on the old pounds, shillings, and pence (LSD) system. This system was used in the UK until 1971, when the country switched to a decimal system. In the pre-decimal system, there were 240 pennies in a pound, and the one-penny coin was one of the most commonly circulated coins in daily transactions. The one-penny coin from 1963 featured two important designs. Obverse. Front. The obverse of the coin depicted the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The design was created by the artist Mary Gillick and shows the young queen in a youthful and regal appearance. She is shown wearing a coronet, a type of crown, with her hair in a bun, symbolizing the monarchy's continuity. The inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II Dei Gra Regina FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Reverse. Back. The reverse side featured a design by artist Cecil Thomas, depicting a heraldic emblem of a one-penny coin, a traditional image of a large, single rose with a stem. The coin also had the inscription 1 penny and the date 1963 at the bottom. This image was one of the most recognizable representations of British culture and its strong ties to the monarchy. Geographically, the one-penny coin from 1963 represents a time when the UK was still a major global power but was facing changes as its imperial influence waned. The British Empire was gradually dissolving as former colonies gained independence, and the UK was focusing on its post-war recovery. In the early 1960s, the UK was dealing with social and economic challenges, including high inflation and unemployment, but the country was also witnessing cultural changes. The post-war generation was becoming more prominent, and cultural movements, such as the rise of the British invasion in music, with bands like the Beatles, and fashion trends like mod style, were emerging. The 1963 one-penny coin was used in the everyday transactions of British citizens, which placed it at the heart of the economic activity of the time. Coins like the one penny were particularly common in daily life as the British economy, despite facing issues, was still based on a traditional industrial economy. In 1971, the United Kingdom switched to the decimal currency system. The one-penny coin from 1963 thus became obsolete when the UK adopted the new system, which had 100 new pence to the pound, rather than 240 old pennies. The pre-decimal coins, including the 1963 one-penny, remained in circulation for several years after decimalization, but their importance gradually diminished as the country transitioned to the new monetary system. Today, the 1963 one-penny coin is not considered particularly rare, as it was minted in large numbers. However, due to its historical significance, it remains a popular item for collectors. The British one-penny coin from 1963, especially in good condition, can be worth more than its face value among numismatists and collectors. Collectors often look for coins in high grades, and coins with flaws or misprints may attract even greater interest. The coin also provides insight into Britain's history and the development of its currency. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait has featured on British coins for the entire duration of her reign. Starting with the 1953 issue, her image was used on various denominations of coins, and these coins were widely circulated throughout the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms. For many decades, the image of Queen Elizabeth II became synonymous with British currency, embodying both the stability of the monarchy and the continuity of British society. Her face, which appeared on the 1963 one-penny coin, would be a staple on coins across the UK until her passing in 2022. Politically, the United Kingdom in 1963 was led by Prime Minister Harold Macmillan, who served from 1957 to 1963. The country was still adjusting to its post-war status, facing economic difficulties and beginning to assess its place within a changing global landscape. In 1963, the UK was still debating its relationship with the European Economic Community, EEC, as the country was not yet a member, though future discussions about membership were already taking place. Economically, Britain was beginning to experience the stop-go periods of economic growth and contraction that would characterize much of the 1960s. There were industrial strikes, inflation, and other challenges that would lead to widespread reforms in the coming years. The 1963 British one-penny coin encapsulates a key moment in the UK's transition from the post-war period into a new era. It reflects a time when Britain was still working within the traditional economic systems and symbols of monarchy and heritage, while also beginning to adjust to the social, political, and economic changes of the 1960s. Though not particularly rare today, the 1963 one-penny coin holds significance both as a numismatic item and as a reflection of British history during Queen Elizabeth II's early reign. It serves as a reminder of a Britain transitioning through important historical changes while maintaining its deep connection to the monarchy and its long-standing traditions in currency and culture.